Alright, this is gonna be part 5, I believe, if I am remembering correctly. Part 5 of my little art series, where I basically just ramble on about art, because I think I have some good ideas about it, decent enough at least, enough to where somebody else might be able to sort of use some of my advice. I wanted to talk about this concept here. It's actually a pretty basic concept. All of these are actually pretty basic concepts, especially in like this starting point here. My videos are a little short, on the shorter side right now, because, you know, if you're watching those ones, you're probably a total beginner at making media. So I don't want to dump a whole lot of information on you, just right at the beginning, because I'm sort of hard to listen to sometimes. So this one is going to be about define scope and explore lexicon. So that's probably kind of confusing. What I mean by that is those are sort of in media making, right? When you're making media, those are the two base computer actions. Like like that kind of sounds like a way Eric might put it, right? Those are your two base actions that you like. You could think of it as like input and output, right? Of course, I don't mean like consuming and producing media when I say input and output. Basically, all that means, define scope and explore lexicon, is what do I definitely not want to make this into, this specific piece, and what do I definitely want to make this into. Asking yourself one of those gives you the answer to the other. Okay? So, that's why you can just sort of wing it, and it'll still probably turn out alright. I'm doing most of these videos in one take. So I don't know if they're good videos or not. I have heard at least some good feedback, but regardless, I don't care. I like these videos at least. I think they're going to be useful to me, because I want to keep track of these ideas. And I think talking them out is the best way for me to do that. Because writing them out, I want to save my writing for writing fiction. I don't want to write out explanations to myself on things. I'd rather just make YouTube videos. But anyways, so that's pretty much that basic. That's pretty much it. I mean, really, it's pretty easy, you know, when you sort of think about it like that, like, you know. And when I say explore lexicon, that's very important. What I mean is, I'll show you the process, actually. I'll show you the process itself, with how I found this song that I wrote. Because I remember, you know, I was sitting here trying to find the song. I found this chord, right? Well, first of all, the first thing I did was find some fingerings on the guitar, but not bar chords. Like, usually you can bring up fingerings if you use a bar chord, right? If you use this finger to bar off these things. But I wanted to find ones that sounded good anyway, because I hate barring my finger on the thing. It's just, it hurts, and I don't like to do it. So I found this chord, and I thought, that sounds okay, it sounds good enough anyway. And then I just looked around. Ooh, that sounds bad, you know? So that's not part of your lexicon, your vocabulary of chords that you're going to use, right? Just ignore it. Go back, because you don't want to forget your original chord. Okay, now just explore again. Oh, that's bad. Then minus it out. That's not going to be part of your lexicon. That's good, that's good. Ooh, wait. Maybe. Oh, hey, yeah, there you go. You found something. As soon as you find one thing, one other thing, right, base thing. In this case, it's chord. That base thing is chord. Remember, it means noun, so it can be anything. It can be character in a novel. It can be character trait in a novel. It could be a note. It could be anything. But once you found that base thing, you need two. So those connect into one sort of thing. Once you have found that, you know. Now you need to do some more exploring before you just go ahead and decide on that one. But these chords, I don't know. I was a little impatient. I just wanted to write my first song because I'd never written a song before. So I just went ahead and did it. But there are tons of other chords. That one sounds not that great, but I actually found a way to integrate that into the song. See? And it doesn't sound bad. But if you do it out of context, of course it sounds bad. Right? It's only in the context of your song that it's going to take life. Sort of. If that makes sense. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor, but I need to get that out. So now, if you start with chords in a song, this is kind of important. There's almost like sub-lexicons. So this chord that has that minor whatever, the one interval apart one, that one there, that's super dissonant, right? So you wouldn't think that sounds good, but it's drowned out by a bunch of other notes. Don't worry, yeah, like don't worry about if this one sounds bad. So like I've heard people say that, like, don't do that one. That one's that interval. Fuck those people. If it sounds good to you, it sounds good to you. I was like, you know. And then, oh yeah, so what I was saying about the sub-lexicons. So it's like this chord, you know, obviously this anyway, because that's so dissonant, I do want to get rid of that. So, you know, and then this can become what you're eventually going to sing. If you start with a chord, right? There you go. Gone to heaven. So, that's basically how you do it. And it's like, and if you just leave it and come back. And I'm going to make a video about breaks, too, because breaks are very important. That's one thing that you overlook. I think almost everybody overlooks. So, yeah, that was this video. Explore your lexicon, build it up. In this case, if I were going to build the song again, if I were to do it totally from scratch, I would find all sorts of different chords to go with this one before I even started. Okay, ones that are easy. Change the fingering, change whatever. Find one that's good, then just pick it and then just move on. Okay? But don't rush it, like I said in the last one, you can't rush art. So, despite the fact that you can't rush art, though, you do need to go fast and get it done. So those seem contradictory, I know, but you need to find sort of the best way that you can to reconcile those two things about it, because it's like, on one token, you want to realize the best version of what you can, but on the other hand, you don't want to just do it too fast. It's, you know what, actually, I think it's probably better to take your time and do some amount every day and make sure that the art realizes well than to just rush it and then just to make sure that you're going to get something done and then just not end up with anything. You'll end up with like a bunch of rushed things. So just that would be my advice for this video. So yeah, I'm gonna keep concise and shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna say anything else in this video. Keep it concise. Alright, peace out.